Open world games on mobile in 2026 just hit different. From stepping into the massive living open world of Ananta, to wall running through post-apocalyptic ruins and wuthering waves, all the way to ruling entire star systems in EVE Echoes. Mobile gaming just reached its absolute peak. I rank the 15 absolute best open world games for Android, and iOS in this list goes seriously hard. Starting off at number 15, we have Ananta. This is one of those games that redefines what mobile gaming can be. You play as a powerful hero inside a seamless and truly massive open world. This amazing open world RPG runs beautifully on Android and iOS in 2026. What makes it legendary is how alive the world feels around you. Dynamic weather rolls across entire landscapes in real time. Animal migrations cross huge distances. Ecosystems evolve while you are standing inside them. Random world events fire off mid-session and completely flip what you were doing. Combat blends swordplay, archery, and elemental magic into something that rivals console RPGs. Fast, fluid, and deeply satisfying at every level. Boss encounters are spectacular at this scale, and it looks incredible. Forests, water, skies going from golden dawn to deep midnight. On mobile hardware, like actually on mobile hardware. Number 14, Wuthering Waves. This one won the TGA 2025 Players' Voice Award. The entire gaming community voted for it above everything else that year.
This year, the fans selected Wuthering Waves as the winner. Congratulations.
That tells you something before you even pick it up. Wuthering Waves is a post-apocalyptic open-world RPG set across the haunting ruins of Solaris 3. You play as the rover, and from the moment you start moving, this game separates itself from everything else on mobile. Wall running across crumbling structures at full speed, grappling across wide gaps without losing momentum, double jumping off ledges straight into aerial combat chains. The traversal alone makes most mobile games feel slow. Combat rewards players who actually learn it. Every character brings a unique kit. Parries, dodges, and aerial chains create fights that feel genuinely electric. The ecosystem lets you capture enemy abilities and use them to shift entire battles in your favor. That single mechanic adds a layer of depth most mobile RPGs never attempt. The world is haunting and stunning in equal measure. Dark, atmospheric, and constantly growing with every seasonal update. Wuthering Waves is also fully available on Android and iOS, a community favorite for a reason. Number 13, Genshin Impact. 6 years in. An estimated 150 to 200 million downloads worldwide, still releasing major updates every 6 weeks. Genshin Impact is not just a game at this point, it is an entire living world that has refused to stop growing. Developed by Hoyoverse, this is an open-world action RPG set across Teyvat, a vast universe of 7 completely distinct nations, each with its own culture, story, and elemental identity. You climb mountains, glide over valleys, and dive into dungeons across regions inspired by real-world civilizations. The world genuinely rewards exploration at every turn. The combat is built around elemental reactions. Freeze an enemy and shatter them. Combine fire and wind to spread flames across an entire battlefield. With 70+ unique characters, each bringing a different playstyle, building your team becomes its own deep game within the game. And this is not a game running on old content. Version 6.4 dropped in February 2026, bringing players back to Mondstadt with brand new story content and the long-awaited Varka finally becoming playable.
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us.
A character referenced in the lore since day one, now finally in your hands. For new players, hundreds of hours of content are waiting from the very first session. After many years, Teyvat still has more to show you. Number 12 is Minecraft. Over 350 million copies sold, 204 million monthly active players, the best-selling video game in human history, and somehow, in 2026, it is still growing. Developed by Mojang Studios, Minecraft is a sandbox open world with one rule: there are no rules. The world generates infinitely in every direction. Every cave, mountain, and ocean is yours to explore, build in, or completely ignore. The game hands you nothing. Set your goals. Pick your path. Play your way. Just an infinite world and total freedom to do whatever you want inside it. Dig underground and discover rare ores buried in complete darkness. Build a towering castle or a working farm or an entire city from scratch. Open a portal to another dimension and step through. Every single session becomes its own story that nobody else will ever have. Mojang shifted strategy in 2026, moving to more frequent game drops instead of one big annual update. That means fresh content hitting Android and iOS on a regular basis throughout the year. The mobile version alone has 88 million active players, the biggest platform in the entire Minecraft ecosystem. 15 years after launch, Minecraft on Android and iOS remains one of the most downloaded games on both app stores. Some games chase timelessness. Minecraft just keeps living it. Number 11. Neverness to Everness. Developed by Hada Studio, this one has been building hype for nearly 2 years, 2 global beta tests. And on April 29th, 2026, it finally arrives on Android and iOS. It finally arrives on Android and iOS. The setting is Hetero, a neon-soaked supernatural city where technology and the paranormal collide on every single street. Skyscrapers disappear into thick clouds above you. Underground districts pulse with hidden energy and buried secrets. This is not a backdrop. It is a living, breathing world that reacts to everything you do. Commit a crime, and your wanted level rises. Push it too far, and the police give chase through busy highways. Get caught, and you are sent to a detention center, from which you can either work your way out or attempt a full breakout. Combat is built around Esper abilities, supernatural powers unique to each character. The squad system lets you mix and match those abilities into devastating combinations. Every fight feels cinematic and completely distinct. And this is not just a combat game. Customize sports cars, manage businesses, play mahjong at the arcade. The city gives you a life to live inside it, not just a map to fight through. Built on Unreal Engine 5.7 with full global illumination support, one of the most visually ambitious mobile open worlds ever attempted, Hetero was waiting. Number 10 is Zenless Zone Zero. 50 million downloads in 72 hours. Over 47 million pre-registrations before launch day. And $442 million in its first year on mobile alone. Hoyoverse built something special with this one, and the numbers prove it. Zenless Zone Zero was an urban fantasy action RPG set in New Eridu, the last surviving city in a world consumed by mysterious disasters called Hollows. You play as a proxy, the critical link between the city and everything threatening it. The neon streets are dense, stylish, and packed with personality in every single district. The combat is where this game truly separates itself. Fast, fluid, and visually spectacular with every single hit. Chaining attacks across a squad of 3 characters feels electric. Every special ability lights up the screen. And the deeper you push into character synergies, the more creative and devastating your combinations become. This is not a static world either. Version 2.0 expanded New Eridu with an entirely new city, Phalim Heights, adding fresh story content, new characters, and new game modes. Every major update shifts the experience in a meaningful direction. The world rewards players who actually explore it. Hidden storylines tucked into back alleys, districts that feel completely different from each other, characters with genuine personality and deep individual stories. Number 9. Where Winds Meet. 80 million players by February 2026, an 88% positive rating on Steam, and a peak of 250,000 concurrent players in its second week alone. Developed by Everstone Studio and published by NetEase Games, this one arrived and immediately proved it belonged at the top of the conversation. Where Winds Meet is a Wuxia open-world action RPG set in 10th century China during the 5 Dynasties and 10 Kingdoms period. A world of political chaos, power struggles, and ancient martial arts tradition. You play as a young swordmaster carving your own legend through more than 20 distinct regions, from the bustling streets of Kaifeng to forgotten mountain temples buried deep in emerald forests. The combat system is genuinely unlike anything else on mobile. Over 40 weapon types and martial arts styles, swords, spears, fans, rope darts, umbrellas, each with its own complete skill tree and fighting identity. Action choreographer Stephen Tung, whose work spans decades of Hong Kong cinema, worked directly with the team on the combat design. Every fight carries that weight. The world reacts to who you are. NPCs follow real daily routines. Your reputation shifts based on your choices. You can befriend villagers, build alliances, or cause chaos and face bounties in actual jail time. An AI conversation system lets you interact with characters in natural language. Number 8 is Subnautica Mobile, 87 on Metacritic, 9.1 from IGN. Named the best game port to smartphones in 2025 by Moby.gg. Subnautica spent years earning its reputation on PC and console, and the mobile version, ported by specialist studio Playdigious, brings every bit of that experience to Android and iOS without compromise. The premise is unlike anything else in open-world gaming. Your ship crash lands on planet 4546b, an uncharted world covered entirely by ocean. You play as Riley Robinson, the sole survivor, and your open world does not stretch outward across a map. It goes down. Calm sunlit shallows greet you at the start. You gather resources. You build your first small underwater base. You craft better equipment and push deeper. And the deeper you go, the darker, stranger, and more terrifying the world becomes. Bioluminescent creatures light up pitch black water hundreds of meters below the surface. Ancient alien ruins stretch across the ocean floor. Every depth level reveals something that genuinely stops you in your tracks. The base building is intuitive and deeply satisfying. The mystery driving the story pulls you forward with every new discovery, and the tension of managing oxygen pressure and the creatures lurking just beyond your light, that is a feeling no other mobile game comes close to delivering. Playdigious rebuilt the interface from scratch for touchscreen. Cloud saving, controller support, and iPhone 16 optimization are all included, and Subnautica Below Zero arrives on mobile March 10th, 2026. Number 7. Sword of Justice. 40 million players in its first month in China alone. A peak of 1.1 million concurrent users. 5 million pre-registrations at global launch. Developed by Zhurong Studio and published by NetEase Games, Sword of Justice arrived on Android and iOS on November 7th, 2025, and immediately proved the hype was completely justified. This is a free-to-play open-world MMORPG set in 12th century China during the Northern Song Dynasty. Inspired by Wen Ruyan's classic novel The Four Great Constables, you step into a world of rival martial arts sects, political corruption, and supernatural threats across a vast and visually stunning landscape. From sunlit mountain villages to shadowy ancient fortresses, every region is rendered with real craft and genuine detail. The combat is fast, expressive, and skill-based from top to bottom. Chain powerful combos and elemental attacks freely. Take on colossal boss encounters that feel genuinely cinematic at every turn. And this is a game that runs real-time ray tracing on mobile, hitting 30 to 40 frames per second on flagship devices. That visual quality on a phone is something you have to see to believe. The NPC system is where it truly sets itself apart. Every character in the world is powered by AI. Remembering your past interactions, shifting alliances based on your choices, and responding dynamically to how you play. Number 6 is Blue Protocol. Star Resonance, the original Blue Protocol, built a massive global fan base, and then shut down before most of the world ever got to play it. Star Resonance is the answer to that. Developed by Shanghai Bokura and published by A+ Japan, it launched worldwide on October 9th, 2025 on Android, iOS, and PC simultaneously. One shared mega server. Every player in the same world from day one. This is a free-to-play anime MMORPG set across the open world of Regnus. The visual quality hits you immediately. Lush fields, glowing ancient forests, crumbling ruins. Every environment looks pulled straight from a premium console production. On a mobile screen, it genuinely has no right looking this good. Character creation sets a new standard before you even start playing. Over 127 adjustable parameters. A die system covering more than 250 individual parts. The game's own slogan says it perfectly. Be your own anime self. Combat is fast, flashy, and built around real team roles. Switch freely between archer, mage, and brawler on the fly. Mix abilities with your squad for combinations that turn every fight into a spectacle. World boss raids fill the map with real players coordinating in real time. Towns pulse constantly with people trading, dancing, and teaming up for dungeons. Seasonal updates keep adding fresh zones, new story content, and rare rewards for explorers who push into every corner. Okay, at number 5 we have Terraria. Terraria is one of those games that surprises absolutely everyone who plays it. You play as an explorer dropped into a randomly generated open world. And this gem runs beautifully on Android and iOS in 2026. What makes it special is the endless exploration loop. Every single world is different every single time. Each run feels totally different. You can dig deep into underground caves completely freely. Build your own shelters before the dangerous night arrives. Discover hidden biomes packed with incredible rare resources. Craft powerful weapons and take on massive, exciting bosses. The combat system grows deeper as you push further in. New weapons and new abilities keep unlocking constantly for you. Every cave you enter leads somewhere totally unexpected and new. The world keeps throwing fresh surprises right at you always. The multiplayer makes every single session even more exciting together. Grab your friends and explore the whole world as one. Every run feels fresh always. You will never run out of things to discover here. Terraria rewards every single hour you put into it. Perfect for players who love to dig, build, and explore. Coming in at number 4, we have Tower of Fantasy. Tower of Fantasy is one of those games that never stops giving you more. You play as a powerful warrior exploring the open planet of Ida. This epic open-world MMO runs brilliantly on Android and iOS in 2026. What makes it exciting is the massive and living shared open world. Real players fill every single corner of the map always. Switch between completely different weapons mid-combat on the fly. Swords, guns, shields, and hammers all feel completely different. Every single weapon brings a unique and exciting new playstyle with it. The world boss raids are absolutely electric and genuinely thrilling. Coordinate with your full squad and time every ability perfectly. That rush of real teamwork is completely unforgettable every single time. Seasonal events and updates keep the whole world constantly fresh. New zones open up and shift everything happening around you. You can glide, climb, and jetpack across the whole world freely. Every corner of Ada holds something genuinely and truly worth discovering. Real players are always around to trade and team up. Tower of Fantasy rewards every explorer who fully dives in. Perfect for players who love to explore, raid, and conquer. At number 3, we have Sky, Children of the Light. Sky is one of those games that feels truly magical. You play as a child of light in a breathtaking floating world. This beautiful open-world adventure is fully available on Android and iOS. What makes it special is the emotional open-world exploration. You soar through ancient kingdoms floating high in the sky, glide over cloud-covered ruins, and discover hidden sacred temples. Every realm you enter carries its own unique and stunning atmosphere. The world tells its story entirely through the environment alone. The world tells its story through visuals only. You will meet real players wandering out in the world. Connection happens through actions and silence only. Just two strangers flying side by side and exploring freely. Share your light and guide others through every new journey. Every connection you make feels meaningful and completely real. The visuals are some of the most stunning on mobile today. The music fills every single moment with real emotional depth. New seasonal events bring fresh adventures to explore all the time. Perfect for players who love to soar, discover, and connect. Coming in at number 2, we have Life After. And this one earns its spot right next to the top position on this entire list. You play as a survivor dropped into a massive post-apocalyptic open world. A world that feels genuinely alive in ways that most mobile games never even attempt. Wildlife responds to every sound you make. Rain shifts what resources spawn across the entire map. Temperature directly affects your stamina and changes how you approach every single decision. The world around you is constantly reacting, constantly moving, and constantly keeping you on your toes. Scavenging abandoned cities is where the game truly pulls you in. Every building you enter tells a story of what happened before. Every floor holds something worth finding. Craft essential tools, gather supplies, and build strong shelters before darkness hits. The loop of scavenging, building, and surviving is deeply satisfying from the very first session. And this is a shared open world packed with real players. Team up with allies and form powerful squads to take on the biggest challenges together. The community side of Life After adds a whole extra layer that keeps you coming back long after you expect to stop. Dynamic weather keeps every session feeling fresh and unpredictable. A sudden storm can completely flip your strategy mid-session. A temperature drop can force you to rethink your entire approach on the spot. The world keeps surprising you in ways that feel organic and genuinely exciting. Visually, Life After is stunning. Realistic lighting, gritty atmospheric environments, and detailed open landscapes make every moment feel cinematic and real. Life After rewards survivors who stay sharp, think fast, and adapt to everything the world throws at them. Strategic players will absolutely love every second of this one. And finally, at number 1, we have Eve Echoes. This is a living, breathing galaxy sitting right inside your pocket, and it absolutely deserves the top spot on this entire list. You play as a spaceship pilot dropped into a vast open universe. Thousands of star systems stretching in every direction with total freedom to do whatever you want inside them. Trade cargo between stations and build your wealth. Hunt rare resources across sprawling asteroid belts. Join massive player fleets and fight wars spanning entire galactic regions. Every single path is completely yours to choose and explore. What makes Eve Echoes truly special is that the whole world is completely player-driven. Every economy, every war, every alliance was built and shaped by real players. You are playing inside a world that millions of people are actively creating every single day. Your decisions matter here. Your actions leave a real mark on everything around you. The scale is genuinely hard to wrap your head around. Massive fleet battles with hundreds of players fighting in real time. Markets shifting based on what real players are actually doing.
Yes. Try. Okay, try. Go for it.
We need to
I'm
get
giving
interceptors
targets.
off of it.
Logi, can we get closer to that Hector?
Yeah, Logi, follow me. I'm going in a straight line towards them. I'm going in a straight line towards them. Shoot this Oracle. He's getting left behind.
Alliances forming, growing and evolving as the political landscape constantly shifts. Every session throws something completely unexpected and thrilling your way. The deeper you push into the galaxy, the more rewarding and surprising it becomes. New regions, new content, and new opportunities drop with every major update. The galaxy keeps expanding and giving you fresh reasons to keep coming back every single week. Eve Echoes rewards bold players, creative players, strategic players who show up, engage, and actually build something meaningful inside this world. Whether you want to become a powerful trader, a feared fleet commander, or a lone explorer charting unknown systems, this game gives you the freedom to do exactly that. The galaxy is waiting, and it is absolutely massive. So there you have it. The top 15 best open world games for Android and iOS in 2026. Every single one worth your time. Drop your favorite in the comments right now. Hit like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.